So infrastructure opens doors for China. It's how China gains entry into a country to build influence. Infrastructure also gives the Chinese a permanent base. And once that is ready, Beijing launches operations for strategic gains. Case in point, Pakistan. America's grip on Pakistan is slipping because they're demanding accountability belatedly, but doing it nonetheless. Meanwhile, China is arming Pakistan with nuclear weapons, no less. A major revelation has come out. The Pakistani military recently got a weapons upgrade courtesy China. What did they get? Look at the list. The JF-17 fighter jets, they will replace the American F-16s. A-100 multiple rocket launchers, VT-18 tanks and HQ-16 helicopters. This is top-of-the-line Chinese military equipment, and China is not just supplying these weapons, it is also sharing know-how. It is teaching Pakistan how to develop nuclear weapons. Reports say China has shared nuclear missile components, warhead designs, and even highly enriched uranium with Pakistan. And this should ring alarm bells worldwide. Pakistan is rapidly ramping up its nuclear arsenal with China's help. Where is the nuclear suppliers group? Will they remain in the dark? Once again, thanks to Beijing, reports say China helped Pakistan circumvent rules of the nuclear suppliers group. Honestly, the story is not new though. China has been giving Pakistan nuclear aid for decades now. It happened for the first time in the 1980s. That's when China passed an entire design for a nuclear weapon to Pakistan. And since then, Beijing's support has been steady. Look at these two missiles on your screen. One is Pakistan's Shaheen-1. The other is China's D-15 nuclear missile. Two different missiles of two different countries, but experts say they're remarkably similar. And here's why. In 1991, Pakistan obtained 34 nuclear missiles from China. Then Beijing helped Islamabad build an assembly plant for the same missile. The product of this collaboration was the Shaheen-1 nuclear missile. So it wouldn't be wrong to say that Pakistan copied either parts of or maybe even the entire Chinese missile. So why is China helping Pakistan's nuclear program? To counter India, of course. China sees Pakistan as a nuclear deterrent against India. It's like an insurance policy, one that achieves two objectives. Number one, it ensures that Pakistan is not the weak link in the event of a two-front war. And number two, it can change the balance of power in the Indian Ocean. In Pakistan, China gains the ability to target Indian interests on the high seas. And it's working towards this end. Let me show you a report that came out earlier this year. It described a secret operation, an operation that is underway in Beijing. The Pakistani embassy in China is directly involved in this mission. They have what they call a scientific affairs division. And it has been engaged in illegal transfer of resources used to build nukes in Pakistan. This is basically a racket for illegal equipment transfer. In one of the cases, Pakistani weapons manufacturers needed high-grade carbon fiber. This material is used to build ballistic missiles. So a request was made through the Pakistani mission in Beijing. A Chinese supplier was found, and the high-grade carbon fiber was sent across to Pakistan. And we found more such specific instances. This one is from January 2019. The Pakistani Ministry of Defense made a request. It approached a Chinese company to upgrade a missile facility. Islamabad wants a facility that can be used to develop missiles, including a supersonic cruise missile. So a Chinese company was identified and picked up for this project. Here's another one. This is from June 2019. Once again, a Pakistan government agency made a request. They needed some machines that have clear military applications. And once again, a Chinese supplier stepped up to deliver what Islamabad needed. The United States got wind of these illegal transfers. Recently, they blacklisted a dozen Chinese companies. These companies have been accused of helping Pakistan's ballistic and nuclear missile programs. But American sanctions alone will not be enough. China doesn't play by the rules. It will find ways to bypass sanctions. China is determined to boost Pakistan's weapons program. The Communist Party is playing a dangerous game here. It is giving a weak and unstable country more nukes. A country with a known presence of terrorists and radicals who can block and shut down Islamabad at will, who can dictate terms to the government. What happens if these nukes fall into the hands of extremists? And this is very much a possibility, but China doesn't seem to care about such consequences. Illegal Chinese transfers are making South Asia and the world indeed a more dangerous place. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.